Friends, I am Halime Kocabayık. I'm known as Halime Sergeant. I disguised to enter the army in the War of Independence. I am known for this feature. I am one of the heroines of the War of Independence. I was born in 1898 in Duruçay, village of Kastamonu. As clear as its name, the village where I was born was wide and clean. We lived under a blue sky during the day and a sky full of stars at night. We would wake up to the sound of the roosters and the chirping of the birds. We climbed trees, ate fruit, played house in the shade of the trees. I was a bit mischievous girl. My friends and I used to go to mosque by zigzagging between the trees. We used to run around in the country of the mosque, and when we entered the mosque we would talk and laugh. We used to complete with the Elif Ba in our hands, saying, I will read the Quran first. This is how life flowed with all its innocence and beauty. Until the war broke out, I was a tall, strong girl. I was brave and assertive. I was growing up as a brave Black Sea girl. When the war broke out, the silence covered our village. Laughter was lost, and distracted looks were seen. Almost all of the men in our village were in the army and were fighting. I also decided to join the struggle. Mom said, daughter, don't go. But I was determined to join the fight. Even though they begged me, but they did not enroll women to the army. I had to find a way to become a soldier and fight shoulder to shoulder with Mehmetçik. I was not the woman to stay at home. When my country was at war, I had to make all the necessary sacrifices for my country. So I decided to dress up as a man so that I could go to war. I cut my hair like a man and went among soldiers. I was in charge of the 8th Arm and carried ammunition from İnebolu to Ankara and Sakarya. I was doing whatever I could for my country. When Mustafa Kemal Pasha came to inspect İnebolu, he met me. It was snowing. The weather was quite cold. I had the coat on me, covered over the ammunition, and I was waiting for him. When Mustafa Kemal Pasha saw my self-deprecating state, he approached me and asked, "Are you not cold?" And I said, "It doesn't matter if I am cold. This ammunition will protect thousands of our soldiers. What does it matter whether we are cold in front of the whole country, Pasha?" I said. Then he asked for my ID. He was very surprised when he realized that I was a woman. His adjutant took notes about me and they returned to Ankara. Enemies had begun to bombard İnebolu. I was wounded during this bombardment. A piece of shrapnel hit my foot. I was trying to cheer up those around me, saying, "Be careful, don't run around, don't be afraid, they won't be able to do anything to us, continue to struggle." I never thought we would lose the war. I always believed that we would win, and it happened so. The enemy soldier could not do anything to us. Our activities could not be hindered. We expelled the enemy from our homeland. The war was over. Still, I did not take off my uniform. It was my honor, my pride, everything. I felt like if I took it off, I would lose everything. I was tired, but it was only my body that was tired and exhausted. My heart was filled with the joy, like the heart of a young child. I was summoned to Ankara by Mustafa Kemal Pasha. After the war, my family was scared. "Why would the Pasha have summoned me?" they said. "Don't go." But I believed I had to go. Without losing any time, I set off and went to Ankara. I found Mustafa Kemal Pasha in Çankaya and kissed his hand. I was hosted at the Çankaya mansion for 15 days. This has been a great pride for me. My excitement was indescribable. After the national struggle, all women of Anatolia who showed heroism were awarded the Medal of Independence. I was also handed a medal and the rank of sergeant at the ceremony held in Çankaya. I was also awarded the title of veteran. I was Halime Sergeant, who now has the Medal of Independence. Mustafa Kemal Pasha told me, "I am sending you. Be our daughter. Stay here." I was very happy and filled with pride, but I said that My parents will be worried about me, and I should go to them. Upon this, Mustafa Kemal Pasha said to me, I respect a girl who cares about her mother and father. Well done. I returned to my village, to my parents. I could not wait to tell them what happened. As soon as I arrived, I told them everything that had happened. They listened to me with enthusiasm. Their eyes were full of happiness and pride. I was a woman, and I had accomplished the impossible, because I believed I could succeed it. Dear children, this land was not easily won. All of us have fought hard for the land of our homeland. When you feel hopeless, remember us and our difficulties. I embarrass you, all with love.